Find the area of the triangle. To find the area of the triangle, we need to know the base and the height. And we know these two sides, all right? But if we make one the base, the other you can see right away is not the height, right? So if I'm going to rotate this, so the 21.4 is the base, but the 24.29 is not the height, right? If the 21.4 is the base, then this side is going to be the height, right? And also if we rotate it this way, so the 24.29 is the base, then this is going to be the height. So this is going to be the height. Okay, so I'm going to go back to what I had a second ago. I'm just going to rotate it like this. So I'm going to do it like that. So 21.4 is the base, and that's the height. Or we could rotate it like this. So the unknown is the base, and the 21.4 is the height. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so let's have a look at that. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use Pythagoras' theorem to find the unknown side. And now it doesn't matter which side is A and B, but this side is C, okay, the hypotenuse. I always make A my smallest, B my middle, and then C the hypotenuse. All right, so A squared plus B squared equals C squared. That implies that A squared is C squared, take away B squared, which is the C squared is going to be, this is the C, so 24.29 squared, take away 21.4 squared, which gives us A squared is equal to 132.0441. And then we take the square root of both sides, we get A is equal to 11.49104, and it goes on forever, but I'm going to kind of round it there. Okay, keep the number in your calculator, okay? Don't round this number and then work with the rounded number. Keep using the number that's in your calculator, okay? So the next step, area is base times height divided by 2. So if the 21.4 is the base and the height is the 11.49104. Okay, so I'm just going to write that there. Okay, so then in my calculator, I'm going to do the base times the height divided by 2, and that's going to give us 122.9542 decimeters squared. Okay, let me just show you that on the calculator. Okay, so we were doing A squared plus B squared is C squared, so A squared is C squared minus B squared. So the C squared is 21.4 squared. No, that's not right. Sorry. Is the C squared is 24.29. 24.29 squared. Take away 21.4 all squared. And that gives you 132.0441. And then we take the square root of that. So that gives us this larger, this decimal, but it goes on for a number of decimal points. I'm going to keep that number, okay? And then what I'm going to be doing is 21 times that number, or that number times 21.4, and then divide by 2 is equal to 122.95417. It goes on forever. I'm just going to round it to 4 decimal places, okay? And there's my answer. So I'm going to take my rounded answer, and I'm going to plug that back into here. And what did I do? I rounded it to, let's say, 4 decimal places. So 2. And then you have to put your units, decimeters, and it's the area, so it's decimeters squared. Okay, and so you have to include that little 2. And there you go. So you just press enter. And that's how you find the area, given the hypotenuse and given one of the other legs. Okay, if they gave you the two legs, then just multiply away. But on level 10, they're always just going to give you one of the legs and the hypotenuse. All right, and that's it for question 10 type question, finding the area. Have a good day.